Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to a Roulette Hours 20 match. This is Veggerby versus Lukedotpng in the Swiss Round 1 eliminations. Heading to Colorado, chosen by Lukedotpng, after heading to Winter Creek, then Hokkaido, and then depending if this doesn't become a sweep match, we'll be going to Chongqing. Luke, is the mic on? That is tech. Awesome. Obviously heading on to Colorado, we'll be checking the stats before we start. We are against the last 3 rounds now on the first round, and then later on I do believe is either we'll begin the round 2 players to see who will be going against. But Veggerby has been playing 18 matches so far, 4 wins, 14 loses, has started RRWC 2023 and 4. Below V might happen, depends on the Xbox fix. Alright, so maybe another match could schedule in time, depending how that goes. Best placement, 17th in R14, and then in the 6-7 players, he is 59th with 883. Lukedotpng, meanwhile, has quite a amount, if I can calculate in my head quickly. It has 64 plays, 36 wins, 26 loses, and 2 ties. Best is play is his 10th tournament, started at 10. His best placement is 9th place, 7 times. And Ela Rain has a whopping the 4 numbers of 111 in the 16th spot. Both of them, by the way, are speedrunners. Veggerby is known in the trilogy of speedrunning the game. Same for Lukedotpng. And he's well recent, and last year did win the competition of the Contra competition, and has got something in the game, pretty much, a suit. But apart from that, Veggerby, when it comes to Colorado, has played 4 times, 1 win, 3 loses, and for the last 12 months has been 2 loses, with a postal best of 10 minutes and 8 seconds. Lose, win, lose, lose. Meanwhile, Lukedotpng has played this 8 times, 5 wins, 3 loses, and in the last 12 months has been 1 win, and has picked it 3 times. 7 minutes and 35 seconds best, with triple W's, an L, and a W. We'll be heading on to our spin, arriving
7,
shortly.
6, 5, 4.
I'll turn down
3,
Lukedotpng's
2.
audio, but we do have Short Roads, Electrocution, Appointment, Penalty Grey, Screwdriver, Hacker, Ezra Bow, Remote Explosive, Military Cook, Mafadi, Consume Poison, Explosive Specialist. I do not know if Luke. We get Luke, but I don't know if he's Luke, buddy. Is he aware? How many consume poison from mine? We have got quite a few. Oh, his stream's frozen. Oh, Luke's stream's frozen. We can hear audio from Luke's end, but the stream's frozen. So the Luke's PNG's overlay, it's kind of frozen. I don't unless it's just. I'll refresh it, but I do believe it's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen. Someone's gonna have to contact Luke to let him know the stream is frozen. Meanwhile, we can hear the lock on.
Mail.
You've got mail. Yeah, you can't prove the kills, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Okay, how are we just...
There we go. Wait, there we go. Hey! He didn't kill, though. So it should be alright. We did hear the audio in the background. He did enter the basement, knock out the basement, and then got...
Whatever, but like, how are we just now bringing that up?
Meanwhile, Veggie did rip. Does the flick. He gets a double impact anyway. Meanwhile, does get the push for that soldier. Come on, it's all good.
Okay, and...
Veggie did the restart. Meanwhile, Luke. Probably gonna go for get the appointment, I'm assuming. And then with at least with appointment you'll be able to go inside the barn to get the Meanwhile, Veg does get a distraction shot. Why is Veg bringing an SMG, then a pistol? No clue. Probably to pry doors open, I'm assuming. Yes. Did he bring his own pills? He bring his own poison. Oh, that's why.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Luke, meanwhile, gonna knock out the cook. Is that fine? It's best thing about the shovel is the knockout doesn't happen until when he's near the ground, so at least the ground covers it. Detonate on the breacher. So Luke does get the first kill of the match. I don't think that's the way that everybody does have poison. You can just grab. Will not plant the breacher. Never mind, he'll go back in the basement to try to plant the breacher. Just make sure he does that side. Meanwhile, Luke does have the appointment on. Will poison it. And that is Maya taken care of. Meanwhile, appointment for Sean Rose. Sean's entering the shed. Well, is he gonna run the sink and risk it? He's gotta be careful because he might get the automatic, the legal kind of action, if that makes sense. This could go wrong. Be careful of the guy nearby. He doesn't. I think you have to play. He placed it beforehand. I think it's fine. As long as you don't drop it and then immediately taste it, I think it's fine. But meanwhile, Luke is going to pick a boo. Luke is going through it. Meanwhile, Veg does throw a shovel, gets the appointment on. An investigation will happen, obviously.
In the bush.
And so far, gets a screwdriver. Luke's pretty much already done. He's already got a hacker already isolated down the stairs. Well, he pushed earlier, so all he's got to do is just get the kill. But just has to make sure he gets back in the sky. It's probably going to be a quick greatest kill and then head towards the exit. Meanwhile, big couple wish for Veg, but he's alright. Does he have Sean Rose? He's waiting for Sean Rose. Alright. But meanwhile, does have the hacker on. Does get the kill. And that should be it, really. Nothing should go wrong beyond this point. No bugs, nothing. There goes the kill. Perfect timing. Beautiful. 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Beautifully done. Good timing, honestly. And yeah, that will be Luke taking his map. Well, Veggerby is kind of just paused right now. But that is beautiful.
Score 2-0.
And we'll be heading on to Winton Creek next, chosen by Veggerby. But we'll be checking the stats now for that. But we do see, though, that run, though, of Luke does improve his personal best, though. So there was a new PB for Luke Dot, so that's amazing to see for Colorado. But for Winton Creek, meantime, we do have Veggerby here 7 times. 4 wins, 3 loses. For the last 12 months, it's been a 50-50 with 2 wins, 2 loses. Picks and bans, 5 picks, no bans. Personal best, 5 minutes and 37 seconds. With a win, lose, win, win, lose. For Lukedotpng hand with a very strong salad with this, with a 14 players with 12 wins and 2 loses. Last 12 months, 1 win. Picks and bans, 11 picks and 2 bans. Personal best of 4 minutes and 38 seconds, and with all of those 5 matches in the past being all W. So he is currently on a streak at the moment. But yeah, very good performance from Lukedotpng, I will say. Luke even wearing his own suit. But yeah, can't wait to see what we get for Winter Creek. Hopefully something not too annoying though, I will say. But yeah, nice Colorado from Luke Dot. Gets everything in time, gets the hacker, gets this and that. Don't need to worry about Maya, because as long as you have that drink, all you gotta do is that little one simple drink poison. That's pretty much what you gotta do, really, for Maya. Because simple is the most easiest thing out of the way, but have to know your timings for it, or because if you don't, and you're in the wrong disguise in the worst timing, that could be a big problem. As well, the blindfold suit does have a little golden badge on, you can see right on the left shoulder. Does have a little dog in it too, a golden retriever. And conveniently, Lukedotpng does have a golden retriever profile picture. But yeah, honestly, but apart from that, 1 minute and 10 seconds left. I don't know what to think about what spins to hopefully see for Winter Creek. Hopefully something simple, let's just say. And I do want to see it potentially becoming a close match or a close map. Meanwhile, if it's just learning and just getting to the routine of just in this isolation and pathing going in here. For Janus, quick isolation from Garden Start, I believe that was, yep. Look, meanwhile, just going to King's Breakers. Why not have some fun? 30 seconds left. Maybe it'd be quite nice to see an explosive X of Janus be quite cool. Like a speedrun kind of spin. Suit, explosive action, Janus, Nona Cassidy, maybe cast his bodyguard with a drowning or some kind of simple spin. We'll see.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And the spinner will be arriving.
3,
and we do get
2,
Janus, Snap Neck, Petition Assistant, Nona Cassidy, full server, Ick. Straight off the bat, again, the petition assistant. Full, there is two ways. You got one risky one being the sewers, and the most safest option would be to sick Nolan Cassidy when he comes to near James Bay's house to dump in over the river.
We gotta wait for. Oh, I know what he's gonna do and beat me. I think.
Meanwhile, Veggerby as well,
We'll see.
getting that trank on. Luke is ahead, we're loading in fast. No one rips. Surprisingly, the petition is on enforcer really, with his own petition assistant. Doesn't really care about his... What's the fastest full kill? Fastest full kill would be sewer, but it's got a risk to it. While James Bay's one is the safest option, but you require a aromatic dart for it. Luke, meanwhile, flashing through us right now. Veggerby is just about to reach Jane's, no, Janus has gotten, yeah, not Jane's baddies. And gets spotted from the guard. He tries to distract him, but does get spotted in the process, giving Luke quite a lead of a 1 minute lead. Wow. Lukedotpng just making sure that body doesn't get seen from anyone else. Just waiting. Meanwhile, Swell just waiting for Gunther and Junior to get downstairs. Never saw the sewer one. Did it ever happen? I don't think so. But there is the closest one would be near where. How to explain it? Like near the limo, the sewer's near the limo, but it's so risky. Where you got the guard, you have the park, you got as well the two guards kind of near Nolan Cassidy's backyard. Not the one in the backyard of his, the one near the party house, that yard. But I'm assuming Luke will play it safe and obviously go for the secret dot at James Bay's gun. He will get the server here. We'll make sure of that because he will try to directly get eye contact with you with the server once you enter this room, or once he sees you enter this room. But yeah, I don't think there's any way doing the stairs as well. There's no really full kills on the stairs.
147 wins.
But I was assuming he will be taking the advantage of getting the clues and then seeking Nolan Cassidy. He's currently leaving the house, so the opportunity for that sewer is being gone now. But again, I wouldn't risk it a match either way. If it was like a daily kind of spin, then yeah. But in a match or even a trilogy, get a big rush. But yeah. Can we fly the window? I think you can. The only house I would potentially... There isn't much safe ones for Henna's with their party house because they literally have like a surface. One with the server image, you have to go out the window, the money will get found immediately. The front house usually gets money found immediately too, so you can't... So the party house is not even safe. However, the property for sale is risky and Veggerby gets spotted. So, Veggie, meanwhile, had a little bit of an issue. I think he did get the kill for Janus, because then he was in the gun for disguise, but just didn't, unfortunately, try to get the free server disguise, but got spotted in the process. Meanwhile, Luke is trying to get the opportunity. We'll sick both. I do hope that doesn't become an issue. I do know one will go to the, It wouldn't be a drown, it's a full. As long as you dump the... As long as you got the... As long as you get the dump prompt, it's a full. And I do believe even just dragging them like into the water, it still counts as a full. Even though technically it does count as a drown. I think it does say that, I don't know. But if you get, as long as you get that full prompt, you should be fine. But yeah, he just needs to get this prompt. I don't know if the gun is roaming. I don't think he will be roaming. Just need to get a prompt now. There it is. There's the prompt. Does get the full kill.
And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
And we'll exit. And that will be Winter Creek taken by Luke. And his streak will continue. And we'll be going to already to a match point already. 0-4.
Score 4-0.
And we'll be heading to Hokkaido. Being potentially the last map, we'll be checking the stats in the meantime of that. So, for Veggerby, Veggerby's been here 2 times. 1 win, 1 lost. In the last 12 months, Veggerby's been here once. Within the 12 months, been the lost. Personal best, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And then for the 2 plays was a win and a lose. Lukedotpng with another strong stat, and this is why you picked it. With a total of 25 plays, 18 wins, 5 loses, 2 ties. Would be likely a actual tie, because Hokkaido does tend to be those tie kind of potential further-ish maps of a tie. And within the 12 months, it's been 9 times he's played it. 6 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties. And for the picks and ban, 16 picks and 1 ban. And his personal best is the world record right now with 2 minutes and 5 seconds. And for the form, being double W's, 1 L, and a double W again afterwards. Luke potentially could get another recce if someone says in chat. It's potential. Again, it depends what we get. Something straightforward. Again, there's a quite amount of straightforward spins, I will say. Like Candyman Explosive for Sean Rose. Not Sean Rose. Eric Sodas. What am I on about? Yeah, for Eric Sodas. And you get Mizaki something simple like maybe if you really want to do something risky, like a pistol kill maybe as the patient for Yuki Mizaki. So there's a few possibilities. If I have to see, I would like to see a spear on spin, but I do feel like it's gonna be a groundskeeper. I would like to see potentially a Wait, what? You could just do that? Nobody gets found too. That was actually a quick call. Actually, I never realized that. Never realized you can actually just get that lock on, and she runs in, and because the door is shut, so actually hides the body. Wow. I doubt it'll be anything good. Or maybe scissors. Actually, do you know what? Scissors with that strat is not a bad shout. But yeah, we'll see how we do get in a few seconds. I will probably have a ninja spin.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts.
I do feel we're
in
gonna have a
10
ninja spin
seconds.
coming up. Don't know why, I just
9,
have a feeling of it.
8, 7, 6,
And we
5,
do get potential last map.
3, 2.
Eric Sodas, Explosion, Chef,
Eliminate.
Yuki Mizaki drowning as Amos Dexter, VIP patient. Alright, looks quick. You could probably actually get this really done quickly. Chef start is probably a good idea, really. Could be a nice idea to me go outside the... Get out the kitchen, going for the baseball. Because you can get sodas off the bat very quickly. And then Amos Dexter, meanwhile, could be pretty straightforward. One man gone, and that's the way. Maybe Reckitt wasn't the drowning. I don't... Amos Dexter's not too bad. But meanwhile, both are starting differently. Meanwhile, gets spotted in the process. Unfortunate. But yeah, meanwhile, Luke is going to go and get Amos first? Or is he just going to get him isolated first and then come back later on? I think he's going to get him first isolated. Oh, and he just knows. He just knows. It's just gonna be a restart. You could probably do that if he doesn't have to. If he doesn't get his iron, but his little stash is the scramblers, and he has a durian, and then he has a impact. So it's definitely a wallbang in the garden for sure. We'll go in. He's gonna try again. This time he got him. Looks like he's gonna go for Yuki and Mizaki first. This spin is not a wreck at all, but a very quick kill for Soros, but Yuki and Mizaki does take quite a bit of time. Yuki, meanwhile, is about to head upstairs. Could have gone, in my opinion, could have gone the kill of the Soros first before. Does stick about pretty much all of the guards and her. I think he's going to patiently get this kill done, then quickly then do the last kill off the Soros. Or if he's actually going to... We'll see where he goes. Veggerby, meanwhile, does have Dextron as well with Yuki sick. So both of them kind of have sick, but meanwhile, Luke has the chef disguise already obtained. The issue is, oh, he might have done this early. This guy might come in. It's gotta be quick. He's gonna rip. Nope, he doesn't. All good. Yuki heading towards... I believe that is... Oh, he's gone for Dexter Sweep. That's a little convenient, I'm not gonna lie. Never seen her go to Dexter Sweep. I've never seen that. Interesting. But that kind of works out in Luke's favor, really. This comes to a close thing now. He does have a bodyguard on now. If he has some way of knocking out these two quickly, he might be able and has a kitchen if it's not gonna do the trick. He's gonna play it safe and distract one of these guys in here. But Luke, he's already got the baseball. Just gotta make sure he doesn't get seen throwing this. No one does. Does get the impact and the explosion on it. There's the kill. The only enforcer he's going to deal with now is Zep, as I was about to pretty much want to say, Dex, the director. But, meanwhile, Veggerby is not too far behind, but he won't get in time, while Luke will be heading towards the exit, taking a very quick sweep for this match. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Lovely done. And meanwhile, Veggie doesn't even have the impact. He has it stashed, so that's even more time consuming, unfortunately. If you would have had it in the kitchen, it would have been a smart idea, but unfortunately, cannot seem to... I think he left it. It's his typical stash he usually does. What's in the garage. But it doesn't matter. And this will be a final score, a 0-6. Luke will be taking the point for this match, and will be going against one of the 1 point players. Well, Veggerby will be, of course, will begin one strike for the towards elimination. If you get 3 loses in your matches within the 6 rounds, you are out. But of course, it's the first round, so no need to worry. No problems, no pressure. We'll check the brackets and see what is up. I hope it's been updated. Has it been updated? Trying to find the name. Okay, I do see it. In the 25th spot, we have Lukedotpng obtaining that 1 point. While in the meantime, Veggerby all the way at 58 will be joining with the 0 points and will be getting against one of those players as well. So the 1 point players will be going against each other in the second round, while the 0 point players will be going against each other in the second round. So pretty much you get a point. So pretty much the same point amount. And yeah, we're getting to the end. We do have at the moment 2, but there might be a third one depending if the Xbox situation does get sorted out, because one of the players is on Xbox and there's a technical difficulties on the Xbox servers. So if they do get sorted out within the end of today, then yeah. If not, the opponent who is they're both on Xbox, I think. They're both. Oh yeah, both are. Yeah, Rusty and Blow are both on Xbox. So yeah. So those two are gonna have to Well, that's going to be something the admins are going to have to figure out, because unfortunately there isn't much they can really do at the moment if both of them are having the same issue of the Xbox service. But if they do hopefully get sorted out, if it does come to a problem, the admins will have to discuss something and see what they have to do. Yeah, hopefully it'll be fixed later on. But for the next 2 matches we have got coming up, we have Rokin 17th versus Scruffy in an hour and 30 minutes. And then we have quite a rematch going on after the last Roulette Rivals, 37 versus Quatility at 9 p.m. I believe that is going to be CST time in 3 hours from now. 3 hours and 5 minutes now. But yeah, amazing match from both players for this match. But Luke was a quite faster pace, knew he was doing, and he was quite confidently not taking any risks at all, playing it safe and all that, and just doing absolutely flawlessly. Same Veggerby, just unfortunately a few mistakes that caused him a rip, but caused him go back to square one, making Luke get a massive advantage and taking it for sure. Apart from that, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day or night. See ya.